Today's date, at approximately 12:59 p.m., Patrol Division officers responded out to the 500 block of Lockland Avenue on a call for service. Upon arrival, officers made contact with individuals inside that house. A disturbance ensued. A brief struggle at that time occurred between the resident and an officer. At one point in time, the resident produced a firearm and pointed it in the direction of the officer. The officer then yelled to his surrounding officers that it was a gun. They then retreated. At that point, we surrounded the house. We were able to evacuate some individuals who were inside the house. The subject with the firearm remained in the house. Officers surrounded it. We then began to give commands for him to come out of the house. I'd say maybe 10 to 15 minutes later, the individual started communicating with us through the window. And shortly after, he produced a firearm outside the window and began discharging rounds towards the officers. A short time later, we noticed smoke coming from the house, and apparently that individual inside the house set his house on fire. A short time later, he then stuck the firearm outside the window, began discharging the firearm again when there was an exchange of gunfire at that time. Okay, fire department arrived on the scene and began suppression efforts. The house was fairly well engulfed in flames, and suppression efforts are still ongoing at this time.
Have you been able to make contact with the suspect?
Not since the exchange of gunfire and the house fire.